and welcome to your very first step into the world of Microsoft Excel. My name is Ola, and I'm so excited to be your guide as we explore this incredibly powerful tool together. Whether you are here to organize data, create budgets, or just figure out what all the balls is about, you're in the right place. Today's video is all about getting familiar with the Microsoft Excel platform and understanding what a workbook is. No experience, no problem. This is designed just for you. All right, let's start at the very beginning. When you open Microsoft Excel, think of this as your launch pad. Here you see options like new blank workbook, templates like loan amortization, billing statement, blood pressure tracker, expense report. Templates are a newbie's best friend, trust me. For now, click on New Blank Workbook to get a clean slate. I already did that. Now that we are in, take a look at what's on your screen. This is the Microsoft Excel interface, your command center for all things data. Let's break it down so it's not overwhelming. At the very top, you've got the title bar saying Book 1 Excel. That's just the default name until you save it with your own. Right below that is the ribbon. This is where all the magic happens. It's packed with tabs like Home, Inserts, Page Layout, Formulas, and more. Each tab is like a toolbox. Click Home, and you see options for formatting tests, aligning stuff, or adding numbers. Don't worry about memorizing all of these now. We'll explore this as we go on. For fun, hover over a button like this bold icon, and a little tooltip pops up to tell you what it does. Cool, right? Above the ribbon, you might notice the quick access toolbar. You have shortcuts like save, undo. This is super handy when you're in a rush. You can even customize it later to add your favorite tools. Now let's zoom into the main event, the workbook. Think of a workbook as your entire Microsoft Excel file, like a notebook with multiple pages. Each page inside it is called a worksheet, and you see them as tabs at the bottom. You can see sheet 1 here. You can add more sheets by clicking this little plus sign next to it. Okay, imagine you are planning a budget. One sheet for expenses, another sheet for income. It keeps everything tidy. Each worksheet is made up of this giant grid of cells. These little boxes are where you type numbers, tests, or formulas. The columns are labeled A, B, C, D, and so on, while the rows are 1, 2, 3, and so on. So if I click here on cell E5, that's column E, row 5. It's like a map coordinates, easy to find once you get the hang of it. All right, let's move around a bit, because Microsoft Excel isn't just about staring at one spot. You can click any cell to select it, any cell, and you see it gets a green border. That's your active cell. Use your arrow keys on the keyboard to up around. Use your arrow key to up around. Up around. You can up around with your arrow keys. You can use your mouse, to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, you can zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Then if you're on a big project, these scroll bars on the right and bottom will be your best friends. Let's jump to somewhere fast. Check out the name box. This is the name box right here. Okay, it says A1 right now because that's where we are. If you click another cell, this cell F2, you can see the name box changes to F2. Type on the name box, type D5 and hit on the enter. See, moves us straight to cell D5. It's like teleporting across your worksheets. Okay, do something like type L10, hit on enter. See, so it's like teleporting. All right, so let's try something fun. Let's enter data. So click on any cell. Let's say cell A1 and type something like your name. Type your name. My name is Ola. Type my name here. It's on enter. See? So your name shows up in the cell and also in the formula bar on top. This is the formula bar. This formula bar is like your behind the scenes editor. Click there and change your name to something like super. Hit on enter. Very easy edit. Okay, what if this is a mistake? Just click on undo. See, you're back to the name you entered earlier. So no stress. Okay, so it's like it never happened. Microsoft Excel forgives easily. Okay, so before we wrap this up, let's talk about keeping your work safe. To save your workbook, click the floppy disk icon, or you go to File and you click on Save As. For those of you using Microsoft Excel 365, you can save on OneDrive, the Microsoft Cloud Storage. So this becomes very handy, and even the autosave, the OneDrive, allows you to autosave as you work. So just make sure you are signed in. All right. Then for you to want to save on your system, click on File, Save As, and put a name to your workbook. Now, you might want to rename the sheet tabs. So you double click. Want to rename the sheet 1, for example, you double click. Write something like my first sheet. Hit on enter. Looks homely. So personalizing, makes your sheet to feel homely, to feel like home. And there you have it, your first tour of Microsoft Excel. We've covered the interface, the workbook, worksheets, and some basic moves to get you started. Don't worry if you feel like it's a lot. Practice is your superpower here. Try poking around, typing some data, and playing with the ribbon. You can't break it, I promise. In our next video, we'll dive into entering data like a pro and start playing with simple formulas. So hit that subscribe button and leave a comment.